So order, or Ra door, okay, or red, right? Ra door or red. Red, the principles of evil, or you're going to hell, okay? Versus chaos. And red, of course, is Set's color, the deed of confusion, sexual morality, evil, chaos, brute force, and so on and so forth. Chaos is a play on words for Siho as and Siha so. It's a cut up. Okay, you cut up the letters, the alphabet, vowel, L, etc. Right, so with justice, he judges and wages war. With justice, he judges and wages war. Of course, they try to change my voice and make it sound like some sage. And there's some crazy fairy tale guys that lost their mind. You know what I'm saying? All right. The logical assumption and the rural area, underdeveloped nation. Okay. I went over that in part 1, how if they do not face them, okay, think about it. It's 2020, your enemy has all kinds of technology. You don't need to be aware of the mind control technology to know that if you don't move immediately and make a decision to not be here in the world anymore, your people are going to be horrid. So these other people, they waited too long. They couldn't possibly replace me, even if they're not involved, and one who's slacking his work, even though they're quote unquote not involved. One who's slacking his work is brother to one who destroys on top of that. So here we go with the leopard, the lion, the tribe B, right? If they had merged with me, my grandfather, my dad's side, isn't that physically fit looking of a guy, but his bloodlines merged with these other ones, and they come together because they chose to go to the right place. Try to be with the core of righteousness, Obi, meaning essence, King, heart, hut, temple, soul, King of Kings, the King of Kings tribe, the Judah of all humanity and reality, if you will. So going to the Bible, right? Again, justice and generational African human, /human, natural and supernatural conditioning. Psalm 56, and the heavens proclaim his righteousness, for he is a God of justice. So in reality, we all know when we hear that, God is a God of justice. It's not just the Bible. We don't need the Abrahamic faith to tell us that. Just with the basic martial arts systems, basic warrior systems, and hunting, can we see that there's a certain justice that's hidden in nature. And once you understand it, you start to understand God. So in a sense, even nature, basic nature, declares the glory of God, but the heavens really proclaim it. They proclaim his righteousness, for he is a God of justice. There's not this crap everywhere like it is on earth, all this disgusting stuff. It's just this divine things in the sky, like the stars, the sun, and the moon. Right. Psalm 106:2. Who can proclaim the mighty acts of the Lord, or fully declare his praise? Remember, the heavens proclaim. So who can proclaim? Who is like the heavens? It says in Revelation, when it talks about the Antichrist, who is like him, right? And that's why a lot of people believed him. Obviously, I'm not the Antichrist. You'd be a dumbass if you thought that. Do I have all kinds of power? Are people obeying me? I can't even get a girlfriend. I live with my parents, so you can throw that out right away. Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. The work of his hands. Remember Proverbs 30. Whose hands have gathered up the wind? Who has gone up to heaven and come down? Whose hands have gathered up the wind? Okay? The heavens declare the glory of God. The word is the draw, I've been saying quite often. The beginning was the word. The word is found in the word, ironically, sword. The word, gospel, go spell the word. Go spell the word. The word, vowel, L, the draw. Okay? Scramble it, replace the O with an A. The sword, the word, the draw. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they reveal knowledge. They have no speech, they use no words. No sound is heard from them. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth, the words to the end of the world. In the heavens God has pitched a tent for the sun. Of course, when they do this, all the scribes, all the whites, the Jews, the Asians, the token minorities, all these people who want me to sound differently, the LGBT community especially, the conservatives, the left-right paradigm, the Americans, they all sink lower just so they can change my voice. You see how bitch-made it is to take their side? How much God despises them? Think about it. And this is very serious what they're doing. These are people that represent and rule over their groups. So everybody from their group, just like being a Philistine fighting against the Jews in the Bible, okay, everybody, okay, unless you transcend, obey God through me, is guilty. Not a single one of them was found worthy. Not a single one of them obeyed God through me. Okay, this is not racism, this is spiritual facts, biblical stuff here. The moral of the story. All right. So they have no speech, they have no words, no sound is heard from them. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world, to the end of the world. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. So remember, the heavens proclaim his righteousness, for he's a God of justice. Okay, the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun, that the heavens declare the glory of God, and so on and so forth. Okay, it is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, like a champion rejoicing to run his course. So we know that only a champion can truly proclaim the mighty works of God or fully declare his praise. That's why they're Babylon, Rothschild, childish, baby, ass bitch. When they change my voice and fume me and drug me and try to make me seem like them, it just emphasizes that their essence, their group spirits are bitch, are cowardly, are despicable, are under-evolved, just pathetic. They didn't evolve masculinity and maturity. Who the fuck wants to be on their side or in their groups? Think about it. Proverbs 8:20, I walk in the way of righteousness along the paths of justice. Was me putting that way arrogance, racism, cockiness, or was it justice? Okay? Was it justice to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah? Was it justice to kill Goliath and chase the Philistines and strike them down? Okay? These people got on the enemies of God's side, and they're being struck down with the sword of my mouth. They deserve it so much that they even alter my voice. How pussy ass is that? You know, if I was them, I'd slap their wives for marrying them right now. Anyway, Proverbs 12:28. In the way of righteousness there is life. Along that path is immortality. Okay, so I walk in the way of righteousness along the paths of justice. Proverbs 8:20. Proverbs 12:28. In the way of righteousness there is life. Along the path, that path is immortality. There is only immortality along the path of justice. The path of justice is the path of immortality. I'm already over time, so let's just shoot through the rest. Amos 5:7. There are those who turn justice into bitterness and cast righteousness to the ground. I wonder why I'm bitter. Amos 5:10. There are those who hate the one who upholds justice in court and tests he who tells the truth. Should you hate me for telling the truth and upholding justice? 5:24. But let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-ending stream, or never-failing stream. Amos 6:12. Do horses run on rocky crags? Does one plow the sea with oxen? But you have turned justice into poison. They're poisoning me. And the fruit of righteousness into bitterness. The tree of life, the fruit of righteousness. Okay, it's connected. See Proverbs 8:20, Proverbs 12:28 again. Watch this video again. All right. Revelations 11:11. I saw heaven standing open. There before me was a white horse, whose rider is called Faithful and True. With justice he judges and wages war. With justice he judges and wages war. Who else do you see waging war with justice and holiness? White is the color of holiness and justice, according to some of the commentary on Bible Hub. So who do you see waging war? Only I am. Everyone else is playing some political games, some cult games, some bitch ass, listen to the LGBT tech, occult, magic card, chaos magic, bitch made, Crowley ass, Lovecraft ass, pussy, dick in a kid's booty ass, community ass, corporate partner, bitch shit. Okay, think about it. I made it indoor fumed. It's actually Revelation 19:11, not 11:11.